Good afternoon. My name is Kirsty Hopkins, and I am going to be discussing what I've learned this past semester in the Legal Environment of Business class about criminal law. And more specifically, I'm going to be speaking about crimes, what crimes are, the types of crimes, and the responsibility of the crimes. A crime is a conduct that's prohibited by and punished by the government, which means it's a law or rule that has been broken, that some governing official can ultimately prescribe a conviction. It's classified as common law or statutory law according to the origin of it. There is a misdemeanor type of crime, and a misdemeanor is punishable up to 1 year in prison. And another type of crime is felony, and it's a more serious crime, and it's punishable up to more than 1 year. It's punishable by more than 1 year of prison time. Crimes usually consist of two elements: the mental state. The person committing the crime does not necessarily know that it is a crime that they are doing, but it's sufficient enough that it was voluntarily done. And then the second element is an act or omission of a required criminal act must actually take place. And also something that I forgot to mention about a felony. If it's a felony in one state, it could not be a felony in another. People who don't necessarily commit the criminal act itself are held criminally responsible for acts committed by others in the business, which is a responsibility of criminal acts. One example is corporate liability. Corporations, businesses are held liable and responsible for the acts of their employees, and they are also held accountable for not acting upon a situation that could have been prevented by their employees. Another responsibility is officers and agents of corporations, which means like managers, assistant managers, things like that. More people in a company can be convicted for the same business crime, which means that if you're a manager and you allow an employee to commit a criminal conduct, no matter what it is, you can be held responsible. Also, if you allowed for it to happen, like you authorized the employees to do the criminal act, you're held accountable because if it's not reported, if a criminal act is reported by, if it isn't reported by a manager and the manager knows that it's about to happen, then they can be held accountable because it's their supervisory position to notify the law enforcement or anybody higher up of the criminal conduct that's about to happen or has happened, whichever one it may be. I enjoyed this class, and I am glad that I learned a few things from it, and I would definitely recommend it to other people.